Hello everybody and welcome back to INSANEBRIT Gaming. My name is VSDA and today we are doing the Batman Arkham Knight review. Now this is the first part of Batman and I'm going to be running down parts of the story for you. Sorry, I'm going to be telling you the story and the my opinions on the graphics and the gameplay, etc. That's how this review is going to work. So I have a few things to say here about the about this particular Batman Arkham Knight. Hold on, let's turn it over. Check where my equipment is working right. Anyway, so basically the story follows Batman trying to take down a new threat when Scarecrow tries to unleash his deadly toxin on Gotham City, spreading fear among the people, along with other villains known to us. Well, he's unknown to us, but he's also known to us as the Arkham Knight, who has a personal vendetta against Batman or something or other, and of course we try to find out who they are, well who he is, and how to stop them from unleashing this deadly cloudburst, and that pretty much sums up the story. There's some other elements to the story as well, as a kidnapping, etc, etc, so that kind of ties in. Now the Joker is in this game and he does play a part, but it is more a narration. He is a narrator and he's fucking funny, and I'm glad he's in it, even in that small particular part. You know, that he's included in this game. He's my favourite bad guy ever, and as well as Harley Quinn. She's also in the game as well, and there's a bigger chunk for her to fill out as you chase her, etc. So, you know, so those two are in there just to calm those fears. But like I said, and the Joker does play a part in the main plot, but I won't give that away, nor will I reveal the Arkham Knight, who he is. And but I'm sure if you've seen them in the Batman universe, like the animated movies and the comics, you already know who it is. Throughout the game, there are plenty of side content to do, where you meet other, however less impressive villains in battle, like the Riddler, Deadshot, Poison Ivy, Two-Face, and the Penguin. Though they are really like just filler content for me, I get that, but a lot of the side content was lacking,
no problem,
like disarming bombs and stuff like that. You know, just random stuff, as well as sorry, I'm just trying to focus on this bit. Yeah, just, like chasing cars down and, you know, to chasing thugs to get intel, disarming towers and stuff, you know, random shit, you know, not really interesting, and a lot of it was uninteresting. There is one part where you do get to not only play with Nightwing, but actually be Nightwing, which is pretty fucking cool, I gotta say. He is cool, and I did love that in that element. They needed more of that, to be honest with you. I wanted more of it. Depending on what you decide to do throughout the game, you might miss, like I did, Killer Croc and Deadshot if you don't do some of the side content. But I said it's so boring. I didn't know that they were the main bad guys in those particular parts as well, that you go and face them off after doing it. That basically I missed out on a lot of, well, not a lot, but a fair amount of villains who apparently I felt, well, I didn't know was in the game, kind of thing. Which pissed me off. That's my own fault, so be warned, if you do pick this game up, make sure you do the side content as much as possible. The graphics, now if you look around here actually, the graphics are stunning, and I've no problem with them in any way, shape or form. Now, the Batman suit, which Batman gets all fucked up, it looks dirty, like he has been in the wars, or so to speak. And we need to play more games like this, you know, with these kind of deep, cool graphics. Look how everything is nice and detailed here. It's pretty fucking decent, you know. The gameplay hasn't, for me, been sacrificed in any way, shape or form. At least, you know, there's a standard to it. Hold on, let's just see. So here's the guy who is apparently smoking. So if we look here, to give you an idea, look at those graphics are scary as shit, ain't they? The gameplay is standard for Batman, nothing new. In fact, I felt there was a bit less in there. I felt there is basically fighting moves and stuff, and you can upgrade, but I never really felt the need to throughout the entirety of the game. I upgraded a few things, but if anything, majority of your upgrades are basically for all what you already have, and basically like armor, body armor, and the Batmobile car as well. Oh shit, it's fire this fucker. Oh damn it, get off me. Whew. I haven't got enough ammo for everyone. Oh. Anyway. So yeah. So I upgraded my suit for full body armor and stuff like that. You know what I mean? For combat, and also the car, the Batmobile, has upgrades as well for you to upgrade, and you're going to need those as well, especially the armor. I advise you to do that because there are a shitload of tanks in this game. But they, speaking of the car, which puts in a new element of gameplay, you basically go around that with that car. Like 70% of the time, I used it way too much for my liking. I was in the sewer at one point, and I jumped down the sewer hole, and I was like, how the fuck is this, a car gonna help me in the sewer? And it does help you, whatever. I won't go into it, but yeah, it essentially it pissed me the fuck off. However, as the game went on, it got like every now and again I would sarcastically say, "Oh no, I need the car again, don't I?" And sure enough, I did. That was kind of like a downside, at least for me. But anyway, as you get to the later stage of the game, like the last hour or two, you find that you really do need that car. You are quite thankful, especially the amount of tanks they throw at you is fucking bullshit. There are tanks in this game, and they throw them at you way too much. They use them. They overuse the tanks, in my opinion. Uh, the side content with tanks, and then there's actual main missions with tanks. There's about 3 or 4 of them, and it pisses me off because they're annoying as fuck. Um, if they don't give you 10 tanks, they give you 20 tanks, and then after that, they basically gave me 6 super tanks for me to. I can only shoot them from behind, and they had to lock on. It took me almost 40-50 minutes to complete that section. And for me, it's just ridiculous. And even Arkham Knight jumps into in one of the boss battles a super tank, and I'm like, what? Really? You fucking kidding me? That's bullshit. I think that's a bad design choice by them. They should take that shit out, or at least 30% of it, and that would really calm it down a lot. Um, that's all I have to say on gameplay, really, because there's not much to it other than basically, fighting the tank, the Batmobile, and stuff like that, and then you just go through the game as and when. Now the ending of the game, in my opinion, is total fucking bullshit. Now you do get an ending, but there are 2 endings. You get the ending that I got, but then there's the main, like a true ending, as it were, a full ending. But the only way to get that is to basically do all the side content, which pissed me the fuck off. I mean, I've never done anything like it. It's total fucking bullshit. That you had to do all the side content, which again, as I said, was pretty boring and dull, and I didn't really want to do that. Again, look at those graphics, look at that motherfucker. I wouldn't want to face him in a fight. Um, his suit gets all battered up and stuff. But as I said, so let's go down here. Can I get into a fight? Something, just to show you an element of gameplay. Can't even call the car, can we? Nope, we cannot. So if we can just go over here to where my apparent. That's what I like about this game as well. If you look at it, the bat signal is above your mission. That's pretty cool. I cannot remember if they had that. But as I was saying, the ending of the game, you need to complete all the side content, which I think is total fucking bullshit and unfair. Because it is uninteresting and dull and somewhat hard, or can be quite hard, at least in my opinion. So I googled it, basically, is what I did, and after I googled it, I pretty much saw it, and I was very satisfied with it, and I was frustrated that they didn't just put that at the end of the game, and then we could say, well, we understand where they've went with it, it's cool, what's going to happen next, but this is the 3rd and final game, as it were, so I'll leave that to your decision and whatever you make of it, but I know it is the source material of the comic books or animated series. Well, the comic books, let's be honest. Now, for me, now, I'm going to give you some pros and cons for this game overall. Okay, so this is the final summary, pros and cons, and then I'll give you a final score. Now, the actual pros.
In case you need to reach me.
Well, now they went dark in some parts of the game, even being bold enough to kill off a character. I won't say who or whatever, or the conclusion. I'm just going to say that much. And they went with source material included. That's good. Okay. They put a Batmobile in there for new elements of gameplay, which again was a pretty good thing, and I enjoyed it. But there was too much of it. They overused it, as it were, to the point where it weren't even funny anymore.
Unit 247.
They picked a bad guy different from the Joker, which has been the main bad guy, the Joker, for 2 or 3 games, I think. Well, at least the last two. So it was good that they went with something refreshing, and this new bad guy had a new plan, blah blah. So that wasn't too bad in that respect. I think it was quite a good thing to do all in all. And the Joker was in there in some capacity, which I think they pretty much did that to, you know, I mean, he's a Joker. Everyone would love the Joker, and it wouldn't be the same without him. But at the same time, I know a lot of people might criticize that, saying it just concludes that, you know, overall, people can't let go of the Joker. But there you go, and I think I'm one of those. But I'm a fanboy, so you might hate the Joker, you might love the Joker, but there you go. Sorry, I'm just trying to fly over here, so we can maybe get in some fight scenes or something. I don't know, to show you some more element of the gameplay. You can get around, by the way, via this, which is fine, but you can use the Batmobile on the streets or whatever, which I find that I tend to fly everywhere anyway. Hold on. Let's see if I can get down here. There's a drop attack. So I'm just now going to go into combat with you, to show you what it's like. They have weapons, but you see what I mean? It's pretty much this. Taking them out. Punching, there's nothing really new. Take down elements there, and a KO there. Look, I've taken them all out. And that's pretty much what I've just shown you, and you gain XP and stuff like that for upgrades. And to get the upgrades, by the way, on your suit and stuff, you have to Wayne Tech screen. Right, so here's some of the upgrades for your suit. I nearly upgraded the suit after I completed it. These are all the armor and stuff like that. You know, so I've fully upgraded the suit minus those two things. I've got 5 XP points or whatever it is. And of course, look, 4 out of 16. So there's enough there. Special combos for the Batarang. The gadgets are all in the game as well. But again, I haven't really mentioned those because it is pretty much standard. I've supposedly nearly maxed out these minus a few. Let's go up here. And that's about it. You see what I mean? I don't really care for it. It's nearly... it's nothing. You know what I mean? So I'm not even really going to mention those in this part of the review. But anyway, yeah, so the Batmobiles way included too much, and the true ending, I thought that was kind of bullshit. And as I was playing this game throughout, I felt that I wanted to give this, as a Batman fan, a 7 out of 10. Okay? Actually, sorry, as a Batman fan, I wanted to give this an 8 or 9 out of 10. Right, I was expecting to give it that. Right, because of how good it is, the graphics and all the rest of it. And I kept on going on and on and on and waiting for it to be that way, to push it over the edge kind of thing. But as I went on with the tanks and everything, and all the, like I said, the cons that I told you about, and then that ending, you know, I mean, well, basically I gave it a 7 out of 10, right? What the hell's this? Look, even the odds. Okay, even the odds. So I gave it a 7 out of 10, right? But then after that ending, that was the final nail in the coffin for me, and I had to give it a 6 out of 10, and that's a Batman fan speaking. So I don't know what you guys gave it. Maybe I'm being too harsh in your opinion. I don't really know. I don't know what you guys think. That's my general opinion as a Batman fan, and I expected more from the game. I really did. I thought it was a jip. There's DLC out as well, which you've got to bear in mind. The DLC is already included in the financial part of the game. So when they basically make the game, that's already included. That ain't extra money. They haven't given an extra 2 million. If they say 10 million to make Batman, you make it with 7 or 8 million, and then you use the other bit or whatever to basically, you know, make the DLC. So there's a shitload of DLC. They want to charge you for a DLC pass or whatever, which I have not bought. I've only got one DLC that I got free with the game, and that was Harley Quinn pack, which I do intend on playing, and we'll be playing at another date. But at the same time, this is not included in the review, really. But overall, basically, I look at what they ripped out of the game and what could have been included, and I'm kind of dissatisfied by that. You know what I mean? Hold on, what the hell's going on here? Ugh. Sorry. Might sound terrible driving. But yeah, guys, a 6 out of 10 for this game. If you want to watch the full playthrough, you know, check out the link in the description below, and I will leave you my full playthrough as well, you know, so you can check it out for yourself. What I generally, you know, because it was a good game, and I recommend that you definitely play the old games, The first games. See, this is what I'm saying. The lock-on shit with tanks, super tanks, it pissed me off. Fucking joke. Die.
That takes care of the vehicle. I need to interrogate the driver and find out what he knows.
What have I got to do? Ah. Interrogate him. There weren't enough of this, unfortunately. I suppose unless you chase the cars down like that. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. A 6 out of 10 for me. And I advise you go play the other Batman games. You'll have a lot more funner time, etc. In those. They're a lot more bang for their buck, as I believe. But yeah.
Where is he?
I'm just going to leave you with this part and then I will switch off.
Talk, or I'll crush every bone in your body. Okay.
Showing you the dark element of it, by the way.
Working out of a penthouse in Chinatown. I swear that's all I know. If you're lying, I'll break the other one. The other what?
Ah, and there you go. He broke his arm. I never see Batman do that again before. Pretty dark, and it gets a bit more darker than that, I feel. Right, so guys, that is it for me, and I'm sorry if it went on a little bit long and I was rambling, but pretty much that's what I had to say about the game. And I hope you enjoyed this review. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.
You're not kidding. I'll prepare a full chemical breakdown on the back computer. What are you going to do?
Scarecrow's got a safe house nearby. I'm going to pay him a visit.
Let's hope this is the break we've been waiting for.